I'm selling tickets to my downfall. I'm selling tickets to my downfall. I'm selling tickets to my downfall. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. You know, I'm not even gonna edit all of that out. Hey guys, it's MJ. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video, another Sunday video. And we all know what Sundays are. Sundays are my WandaVision episode thoughts, theories, and reviews kind of thing. If you're new here, I have a whole playlist that will be in the card and also in the description, so you can go check out my thoughts on the first 4 episodes of the show. Today we're going to talk about episode 5 because we got to know some things in episode 5. Yes, we did. We got to see a little bit of the before. We got a major question answered this episode, and yet again I still have questions, but also it feels like they're trying to give us some kind of like, oh, this is the answer, but it's not actually the answer. That's what I feel like they're giving us right now in this episode. Let us begin. We get the cold open for the episode. It was literally just us getting to see that the twins can age up at will, which is wild. And you know what else was wild in that cold open? Agnes. I don't know whether she takes it all so easily because she already knows what's happening, or if it's because Wanda's mind controlling her. I don't know, because Wanda seems to be controlling everyone, but Agnes doesn't seem as if she's being controlled, not fully at least. So that's something to look out for, because Agnes has been weird since episode 2. Hell, episode 1 even. I'm curious to see if she's one of the people who knows what on earth is going on, or if she is, why she knows as much as she does. Because she knows a lot, considering the fact that a lot of the people there don't know anything, and we get to see later in the episode that straight up Wanda's mind controlling them, which is messed up. But I'm not surprised, cause it's Wanda Maximoff. Listen, okay, I'm not surprised. I watched Age of Ultron, okay? Wanda has a habit of messing with people's heads, and I thought she'd left that in the past, but apparently not. Also, side note, I still don't know why they made Wanda an Avenger. Okay, I've been asking myself this question for the past 3 years. Why did they make her an Avenger? It doesn't make any sense to me. She messed with the minds of 5 out of 6 of the Avengers, and they were just like, yep, this is who we want on our team. Like, I get in the Battle of Sokovia, just like, okay, they need all the help they can get, but they deadass made her an Avenger later. Was it because her brother died? Did they feel bad? I'm still not understanding that move, and I've been confused about it since I watched Age of Ultron. Anyway, after the intro rolls and we get the lovely jingle that was the new WandaVision theme tune. I think they get one like every episode. They get like a new little jingle, which, I mean, it's funny, so keep doing it. But we get to hearing a little bit more about what went down before the show started, aka Wanda storming into SWORD headquarters and bringing back Vision's body with her, and then she went and resurrected him. Doesn't answer a question though. Is Vision alive or dead? He's alive. How? Who knows, honestly. Like, if they could tell me how they brought him back without the Mind Stone, because that's what their plan was in Infinity War. They were going to take the Mind Stone out but find a way to keep him. But then Thanos came and yanked the Mind Stone out of his forehead, and that didn't happen. But at least we have a zero inclination that Wanda is anything scientifically driven. So I'm assuming magic. How the magic works, I don't know. How powerful is Wanda? I don't know. But also she almost beat the living daylights out of Thanos, which also got addressed in this episode. Wanda could have beaten Thanos by herself. We saw it in Infinity War. We saw it in Endgame. Wanda's mad powerful. That should make her a very interesting villain, because if she does not become a villain in Doctor Strange 2, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, I'm going to be really sad, because I want her to be a villain, because I think she's more interesting when she's a villain. No offense. Like, this show has been interesting, but my favourite part of the show has been trying to work out what the hell she's doing. I'm more interested in Wanda as a villain, because I feel like she'd be a very, very formidable opponent, because we still don't know the full extent of her powers. She is one of the most powerful characters in the MCU so far. The only people that could beat her, I reckon, would be Captain Marvel, possibly Doctor Strange. I don't know how powerful Doctor Strange is. And Thor, possibly. I don't think we've got enough of Loki's actual using his powers to the full extent to know if Loki would be able to beat her, but I think Thor might be. It would probably be a very close call. But I think Captain Marvel and Doctor Strange are the most likely candidates to be able to beat her. Speaking of Wanda's powers, she can rewrite reality, and she's mind controlling everyone. Mind controlling, not surprising. The fact that she can rewrite reality without, like, her powers aren't from the reality stone. Her powers are from the mind stone. And I guess if it was just her mind tricking everyone, that would make sense. But it's the fact that she's actually rewriting reality. That's the weird bit. I don't know how she's doing that, because I would have thought that was specifically a reality stone thing. But we've seen the ether in action. We saw it in Thor: The Dark World. That's like the only relevant part of that entire movie. I don't know how her powers work, and it's really confusing me, because also it begs the question, how do the kids' powers work? How do Billy and Tommy's powers work? Because they seem to be immune to Wanda's power. I don't know how anyone's powers work right now, and I would like a full list of everything that they could do. That would be really helpful. We get to see Sword bring something else into the bubble, or the hex, as Darcy named it, which I'm not sure if they're going to be able to do again now that Wanda's aware, not only fully aware of their presence, but has also been in contact with them. Vegas gets brought up a few times this episode, which was back in the start of Civil War, where Wanda accidentally killed a fair amount of people from Wakanda. That was the advert for this episode, which is really supporting the thought that each advert is her reliving past conflicts / trauma and kind of being able to deal with it, although I'm not sure how well she's doing with that, considering the circumstances. But we're going to talk about Vision first real quick. He's pissed. He is not impressed with the whole mind control thing, which makes sense. You know, he's extremely righteous, like more righteous than Steve could ever be. And also, you know, he'd probably still be able to pick up Mjolnir. I don't think his morals can be swayed. But the kids also know what Wanda did to bring Vision back. Or at least they know that she brought him back. I want to know how they know that. But going back to Vision, he doesn't remember anything before they got to Westview. He has no memory of anything, which is really interesting. And that's gonna come into play later. They're gonna bring in someone else that he would definitely recognize, and they're gonna be confused why he doesn't recognize them. They're gonna have to do that, because they wouldn't just introduce this idea and then not bring it up again. I mean, they do it at the end of the episode because they bring back Pietro, played by Evan Peters, who was the Peter Maximoff in X-Men, I believe. He's the one who did the slow-mo rescue thing with the song in the background. I've seen that video. I haven't actually watched X-Men yet. That's on my list of things to watch. To be fair to Vision, even Wanda's surprised to see that he's there, especially because he doesn't actually look like Aaron Taylor Johnson, who was the person who played Pietro in the MCU. Why they used the Evan Peters version? Not sure yet. That's unclear. I feel like it might be a multiverse thing. I feel like whoever brought him from the multiverse. This could be how they bring together the MCU and the X-Men verse into one. They do it with this. Because even this show wasn't even supposed to be the first one of the Marvel TV shows to come out. This was supposed to be one of the later ones because it's linked into later stuff, but they brought this one out first because the situation. That could be them trying to find a way to bridge the gap between the MCU and X-Men because Disney owned Fox, who owned X-Men. I want to talk a bit more about Pietro. I don't think Wanda brought him back because Wanda looked really surprised to see him. And also she had the thing earlier, she was just like, you can't bring people back from the dead. Even though that's hypocritical of her to say because she already did it. But also, if she brought him back, she would have brought the actual one from the MCU back. Whereas this isn't the same guy. And in fact, if he had just been recast, it wouldn't, like, the multiverse thing wouldn't have even occurred to me. But it's because who he was recast as, and the fact that Evan Peters had already played a version of Pietro Maximoff, aka Peter, in X-Men. That's why the multiverse theory, that's why I think it's the multiverse rather than just them recasting, like they recast the Hulk. Guys, that is it for this video. Like this video if you liked it. Comment down below your thoughts and theories on the show. Did you like the reveal at the end? What do you think? And you know where else you can let me know your thoughts on everything? You can let me know on Twitter, okay? You can let me know on Twitter and you can let me know on Instagram, which will both be in the description down below and also on screen. Subscribe for more content and turn on the post notification bell so you get notified every single time I upload, which should be on Thursdays and Sundays at 3 PM GMT. However, sometimes I might be late on uploading because I either take too long editing or I procrastinate in filming. I hope you have a good day. I hope the rest of your day goes great, and I shall see you later. Bye.